on TV, online, and on your smartphone. This is Ticker News.
The Green Edition, in association with the Root brand, inspiring greatness with natural solutions for people to reach their highest and healthiest potential.
Hello and welcome to the Green Edition, exploring hot topics and challenges in the world of business, economics and health today. Now, it's been described as the organ that heavily influences a person's mood, even more than your brain, and we're speaking about the stomach here. Scientists have found that the gut behaves like a second brain to the body. So how exactly does the brain impact your gut, and how does it affect everything from your mood to the way you're feeling? Let's bring in CEO and founder of the Root brand, Clayton Thomas, who's here to discuss his thoughts today. Clayton, always a pleasure to have your company. Firstly, in your opinion, why is it so important for us to be concerned about our second brain, our gut here?
Hey, Brittany, thanks for having me back. The gut is really crucial because you talked about a stressful environment. It's actually your gut that controls the opportunity for your brain to overcome stress, right? Your gut is where dopamine and serotonin are produced, which go to your brain that overcome and overpower cortisol. But what's crazy is if you're overstressed or if you're stressed continually, the cortisol will shut off dopamine and serotonin production in your gut. So you have to take care of the environment of your gut, feed it properly so it can start producing these amazing neurotransmitters so everything starts to function better. And you've got to bring that leaky gut back together, kill off the fungus, the parasites that are creating a bunch of the chaos in your gut to allow everything start to communicate properly.
Yeah, and I guess that's why people say, trust your gut. It's all in your gut. You can feel nervous. Everything starts here. So in your opinion, Clayton, why should people really take their gut function more seriously in their everyday lives?
If you have an unhealthy gut, you have an unhealthy body. If you have an unhealthy gut, you're going to have an unhealthy mind, right? If your gut is miserable, you're miserable. So it's the one place that really is the easiest to start with because your diet, your lifestyle is going to be the most impactful on your gut health. And there are things you can do from diet and supplementation to greatly support the environment.
Certainly. So Clayton, in your opinion then, what types of foods or what other things should we do to help our guts?
So you have two sides. You have what you should add, then you also have what you should avoid. And the fermented foods, the kimchi, the sauerkrauts, the kefirs, and then some of the key beneficial additions like Restore or Zero In and Clean Slate and now Give Me Back My Youth are phenomenal to add into your lifestyle, but also removing or avoiding those foods that are loaded with pesticides and chemicals like glyphosate that include wheat and oats and chickpeas and garbanzo beans. And unfortunately, these are a lot of things that are staples in the diet of many. And we're being poisoned by the foods we eat that we think that we're getting benefit from, but they're actually causing more problems and they're feeding chaos in your body. So you want to use things that can clean up and restore and regenerate your gut, but also removing those things that cause the problems. And here's a little secret. Many people probably don't know this, that your gut actually regenerates every 2 weeks. So if you make really good changes, you can start to see dramatic differences very, very quickly. If you're consistent for a couple weeks, you'll see everything change.
Wow. And for people out there like me, gluten intolerant, we have sore guts, it's all happening down here. What's the number one thing you recommend to do today?
Honestly, I would start with Clean Slate and Restore and then add in a little Zero In because you've got to clean up the mess. You've got to get these toxic metals, the mercury, cadmium, arsenic, lead, aluminum, cesium, strontium, graphene, glyphosate, all of these toxins out of your system. Clean Slate is going to support that. Restore is going to work heavily on your gut, creating the healthy environment, killing off the fungus, the mold, allowing that leaky gut to actually heal up and come back together, and creating the proper environment then where you can add in good foods and key combinations of amazing substances like Zero In that allow your gut to start producing the neurotransmitters that it's capable of producing that allow this brain to function amazingly.
Yeah, very wise words today, Clayton. Such an important organ, our gut. We must look after it. So thank you so much for bringing this to light today. There we have Clayton Thomas, CEO and founder of the Root Brands, with us today. And now, whilst the Root Brands is the presenting sponsor of this program, all opinions and views in the segment are, of course, general in nature. That's all for now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.